Good evening, everybody. This is Church speaking. We have entered into week 4, day 1 here at the Final Boss Draft League. I have with me helping along for the ride Mr. Josh, Mr. Hierarchs. How are we doing tonight, sir?
I'm chilling. I didn't expect to be here, but I'm also kind of excited because I like to cast every so often.
Oh, no, it's good fun. That's why I love doing it myself. And frankly, with how this league has gone, improvising your way into a good casting situation is kind of the name of the game. We never know what's going to happen. But sometimes the top laners are really good versus really bad, and I think we're going to see that tonight. I'm going to run down the cast of each team here just to give us a breakdown of what we're walking into, because the point difference is very large. Seal Team Flip here on your left side, blue side, with a 163 point value for their team, while Team Cast is at a 148. Kind of a rough, might be a rough first game here. We got Sovereign in the top lane, Reborn, the captain in the jungle, with Frosty in the mid lane, and then Traumic Knight. I forget if he has got a nickname.
Goob.
Scoob, that's it. Yep. I always look for Scoob like Scooby-Doo on my spreadsheet, but it's not that. And this is other name too. And then Dynamic in the bot lane alongside Scoob. Team Chaos has Captain Rex in the top lane, Ultracat in the jungle, Rapid Fire in the mid lane, Gomaj in the, also known as Wistfully, in the bot lane with Yukino. And we got our bands going here. Any thoughts as things sort of open up here and how these rosters look, Josh?
Well, they got Reborn, so obviously a Fiddlesticks ban, and Wistfully is a pretty good smaller player. It's probably the best ADC in my opinion in the league right now. So I feel like we'll see a lot of good ADC bans. And Yumi probably, yeah. Makes sense because Yukino is going to be their low tier support, so it would be easy just to stick them on
trying to get someone that's going to
yeah.
just try to get someone that's going to pocket Gomaj so he can just go off. So no, that tracks.
Seen that in the past too.
Usually, like Gomaj gets pocketed in other leagues, and they just let them run wild and such.
Yeah. Yep.
Very good. Very good. Nice to know. I'm recalling Captain Rex being a kind of a spicy top lane, even though he's a tier 3 player. But still can pull out some surprising moments and really will push his advantage.
He can punch up. I've seen in the past in other leagues him be able to knock up on higher tier players, so I wouldn't be surprised if he does it tonight.
No, I loved seeing that. I think he was I think it might have been, yeah, Think with Zimmy and Striker Jones. Striker Jones wasn't able to play, or they have to rotate Zimmy in sometimes, and Zimmy pulled out, like, I think he has a kind of a one-trick early levels Wukong and knocked the teeth out of his counterpart in one of the early week matches, and I'm like, all right, here we go, and then he just got slaughtered the rest of it. But you got to appreciate an early game counterpunch just to set the tone and let you know. It's like, nah. Don't let my point value fool you. I'm strong type of retarded. I got the strong. I'm the strong type. We got Seraphine taken by STF here for Dynamic, potentially. Could go to Frost in the mid lane. And then the Tristana, gotta love the Reset Queen here, being taken for Gomaj.
Yeah, I mean, Wistfully's a very good Tristana player, so I'm looking forward to seeing that.
We're going to see here. And the Victor, so they're securing their main carries. They lock in their top lane. It's going to leave some opportunities for the more supports or junglers to get banned in the second tier.
I'm
we'll see
so
how this.
Excited to see Rapid Fire play mid.
What are you expecting out of here? Because tier 1 versus tier 1, like, well, so there's a minor point difference: 42 for Frosty, 38 for Rapid Fire. I wish I had more memory of how Rapid Fire to play previously.
He is an ADC main.
Oh, let me look at this.
He's the other high point ADC on Team Chaos.
Yeah, he's bot mid, so he's doing his secondary role. Right. And he's chosen a control mage Victor. Like, a lot of good poke here in that kit with that laser. But I think Frosty might be picking up at a call and is gonna put the hurt on him, because Frosty's getting to pick their primary role going into the mid lane here. Scoop picking up the Ezreal. So, I don't know, this mid lane could be... Usually, most of the action is in the top lane or the bot lane, it feels like, with how this league's gone so far.
Yeah, I mean, mid lane's usually kind of... You know, it can be boring, it can be a little exciting, but I feel like a lot of times mid lane's just kind of chill. So
yeah, it's felt that way. And then the Nautilus locked in there for Yukino, so a little bit of engage opportunity, and some point and click engage.
I mean, it's really nice for, like... Oh, go ahead.
No, you're good. Cut in. Go.
Oh, I was gonna say Nautilus is super good against like with a Kali and Ezreal, just that point and click ult like you were saying.
Hmm.
Like with all those dashes and stuff. I mean, like how can you miss it?
Oh no, you
You just, like,
can,
literally
but
can't.
but then it doesn't do anything. Like if you don't
Mhm.
click on anything, it won't do
Mhm.
anything, and that's what you need if you're a tier 3 player, like I would probably be. Um, but yeah, this also leaves a great opportunity for them to play follow up. It's just going to be finding out what else Team Chaos drafts into their comp to figure out if they're going to have anything else that can kind of go in with the Nautilus, because Tristan is kind of the third or fourth champion you want to go into a fight and start doing the bounce round to clean up the whole fight. So I'm kind of curious if this league has been able to at least get some more meta picks. Tivon, who'd usually be here, is a big fan of Xin Zhao as it's a meta pick, but it is a super powerful meta pick and has kind of been left out. We've had several picks of Graves or an exceptional amount of picks for Braum in the bot lane, which we will not be seeing, I believe, this game. So
Mhm.
it leaves some questions in the air. There's the Xin Zhao ban, so token notice, token piece there. Ignore the Aatrox, by the way, stream. That does not exist. Still can be picked. I have not seen it. I don't think we've actually seen an Aatrox picked at all on stream this season.
Mhm. Oh, I don't think the Steel Team Flip game was streamed, but Sovereign plays a pretty good Aatrox.
Yeah, I don't think we have seen an Aatrox play, and never not out of Sovereign.
Mhm.
Kind of wish I
He
had.
he
Good.
pulled it off one time in FBDL, and he kind of like 1v9.
That's awesome. That's pretty
So,
awesome. Aatrox has a lot of things to do in his kit. If you can get those
mhm.
dashes and AOE knockups. Oh, oh dear. Oh my. I am. This might be my early years of playing League coming back, and I was there in the drought of Amumu for a decade where Amumu had a single bandage toss,
Mhm.
and that was it. That's all that was going on with their kit. The AoE stun was always there since the early days, but Amumu was so easily punished that whenever I see him, I
Oh,
get very, very scared. Sovereign's picked his Aatrox. That's the high point right now. Short of the long, I think the Samumu, I always see an Amumu jungle, and I think they're going to get abused to no end. We're going to see if that plays out, particularly the top side, if Sovereign and Reborn can pair up and put this mummy back in the grave. But Captain Rex gets the counter pick here on the top side.
yeah, UltraCAD, a big, not really a huge Mumu player, but I'd say it's one of his better characters. So not surprising when you have like the higher tier players. UltraCAD's going to be one of the ones who's just going to be peeling for the carries.
And this is where I can already hear Tivon. His soul is crinkling and crying out right now. He doesn't know why, but it's because there's a Nefiri on the field, and can't say we've seen a lot of good things out of Nefiri, and it can't say there's a lot of good setup for the Nefiri for ganks. Maybe with the Aatrox and the Seraphine might set up the top and bot lane, but it's going to be a walk down if there's any action to happen in the mid lane.
Uh, I played against 3 Neferi today and I lost every single game. So,
Is that solo queue or competitive?
um, solo queue. So I'm gonna say Neferi OP.
See, I would agree with Nefiri being OP, being an ARAM whore, but I also just want to invalidate your entire experience on the day because solo queue. If anyone was missing it, that was a Fiora that was locked in by Captain Rex. So looking for that punch up, looking to punch up 2 tiers into the Aatrox, and could be a pretty good setup with the repost and the easier positioning with her Q. I believe we're ready to get ourselves in. What are your thoughts on these comps as we get ourselves locked in and rolling here, Josh?
All right, Team Chaos's comp way easier to play. However, Seal Team Flips players, they got a player advantage, is what I'll say. I mean, we see 3 tier 1s in the game out of Seal Team Flip. I'm expecting some big performances out of Frosty. I think he always plays well. He's also really good at draft leagues in general. So I think I'm going to give the edge to Seal Team Flip. Even though I think Team Chaos's comp is a lot easier to play, I think that Seal Team Flip's still going to pull off the execution.
I hear you on that one. Outside of Captain Rex being a ringer on the Fiora on the side lanes, this looks like it could square out. It could be a full back and forth for the next hour. So we're going to go to a break. We will see you on the Rift. Alrighty, we're flying into this game here. Things to look out for, because I kind of expect the mid lane to be a little chilly outside of Frosty, making it spicy is Captain Rags versus Sovereign, Ishwire, Leewire. Why do people come up with these names? This is so this is so dumb. I get nothing out of that name. I don't know if it's my age, but I get nothing out of that name.
No, it's okay. I get it.
What is the font on Ezreal's? Oh my gosh. Let me pull up the I understand it's in Cyrillic production. I still am upset. It's in Russian.
It's a Russian general from World War One.
Kill me now.
Hey, man.
Alright, let me get myself together so I can actually see this match on my side screen.
Oh, do you remember, you've been playing for a while, do you remember when a Mumu's laugh was global? It was like bugged.
I don't remember that, but that's so funny. I remember seeing a bug where Thresh's face projected out of his model to where if he positioned just right, he would block we're getting Ignites actually sent out here. That's really close here. That's a first blood here. That's Sovereign confirming that. Captain Rex getting an early pang set here. Good trade mid lane, but yeah, we're starting with Le Fire. Both Ignites spent, no teleports available. It's gonna be some CS lost here. But yeah, the Thresh, if you position just right, his face would just pretty much project into like the view screen that we have like right in front of us. So imagine like the moment that Victor has like a pixelated like flat projection out of his face, and anywhere he's looking, it's always there. So if he actually was looking at like now, he would Thresh's face would just be like, you know, not pixelating like, you know, adult images, but just like the pixels would be stretched. Like his mask, like his face was just like screaming at you in like long graphics. So that was a fun little bug to hear about. Never had it in the game, but you know, one of those things was like, the history. See, I was there, I think, before they fixed the bug on Poppy where she could actually move the Baron with her charge.
I remember that.
Yeah, that's back in the day stuff right there.
I remember seeing it on Reddit.
Ooh, Umbral Chains gonna be reposted. But yeah, and then you just put the Baron like into the fountain and just, you know, let them fight. Hook's gonna land it. We're gonna be jumping on in here. Blast gonna get the explosion. That'll set up for another reset. The Amumu Altricad a little late to capitalize on that. Could have synced that up a little bit better. I think Sovereign's trying to bait this. Gonna get against the wall. Oh, this might be a little bit of trouble here. Ooh, that bomb's gonna explode. Ignite's ticking, but the Ezreal will survive. Scoob will manage.
Yeah, I don't really think this matchup's going to go very well for Captain Rex for a while. I think he's pretty cooked now that he gave first blood. It's going to be pretty hard. I mean, we get a longsword advantage now on Aatrox. It's not very good.
No, but that's a triple combo, and gonna get the repost, but still gonna be able to auto attack. The Mumu has arrived, but the flash auto is gonna be able to secure it. Tantrum to get the counter kill, but yeah, that's still 2 kills in the pocket of this Aatrox. 17 CS lead. That wave, it's being contested by the junglers here, trying to be frozen by Altricad, but there's still a long time before this Fiora gets back. There's gonna be a lot of CS just given over, and this Mumu's just gonna try to collect it. I hope that he keeps the wave sort of on Fiora's side. It looks like it's going to still be there, still pushing into Fiora's favor to give Captain Rex a chance to get some CS back.
Yeah, this is going to be like really rough. If Captain Rex isn't able to farm this wave, then I mean, like, he's going to be like 20 CS behind in like what, a couple minutes. Oh, he's already fighting.
Yep, already half health and does not get out of the chains. Oh my god. This is a little nutty. Yep.
Why is he still fighting him?
Oh, that's that is nope. Oh boy, here we go. And the mid lane, one more auto. Asked to do the perfect execution out of danger. Frosty. A little chipper here. He's just gonna get the one catch. Alchcat trying to put some pressure, trying to let his solo laners breathe. Arcane Storm's going to come out. Try to
Oh,
push away Frosty. This is not what you want. Oh, Dynamic may not actually be happy about this either. The root's
I
going to
think
come
Dominic's
through.
dead
The
here.
Amuma's going to miss the first bandit touch. I don't know how long till he gets his next one. And then Fury's here for some reason. Oh, it is about to be a nice good old bit of kills collected. The Fury's going to get out. Jumps over the wall here, but nope. Gomaj wants in. Double kill over to this
Oh,
Tristana.
no.
And he's going for more. I think Scoob just hit S to try to juke him out, but this is going to be 3 kills. Oh, give it over to the Tristana. Ezreal gets 1. That's a consolation prize.
That's not good.
No, that's an acceleration on an AD carry that kind of doesn't have to worry about this Aatrox as much as you might think. I think he's dying again. Riposte away the big damage.
Oh,
But
Aatrox is playing him. He's gonna ult and ignite.
Yeah, no, that's ignite ult. He's waiting for some. Oh boy. I think you could ignite him and kill him alone. Does that be it?
Captain Rex is cooked.
No, Captain Rex is on the Barbie and he is getting broiled hard right now.
Remember how I said it was gonna be 20 CS advantage? I think it might be worse.
No, we're gonna eclipse that very quick. Quest isn't even halfway done yet for Captain Rex. This is their third longsword, so we can at least keep track that way. Look here. Neferi sitting top side, about to clearing their jungle. Oh! There might have been overreach here. The bandage toss not going to connect, and looking for the slope here, not really syncing up together. That's going to be an execution. Oh no, Ultra Cat, you need to land your bandage tosses here. I think he's going to keep going. I'd still be keep going. You can walk this through. Oh, trying to set it up. Gives the kill over to Reborn. I see what Sovereign's doing. Your name might indicate you're a solo laner, but you are playing a team game. And feeds the dog.
I mean, this
perfect execution coming through here. Triple shot, going one more, and the auto attack to secure takes 2 turret shots. But yeah, it's bad news right now, Josh. It's very bad news for Team Chaos.
Yeah, I mean, this is what I was worried about. I mean, and look at the Amumu. You know, he's been trying to put out all these fires, but in the end, he's kind of putting himself behind because he's going down in XP, he's going down in CS. I mean, he's not 6. Reborn's level 7 right now.
Yep, just ticked over. And Amumu really turns on once the curse is allowed to actually be implemented.
And okay, 6 now.
There you go. Thank God. Good little stun. Trying to get some damage. This Fiora is doing no damage to this Aatrox. Oh no. Oh no. That's 5th kill for this Aatrox. 5th death for this Fiora.
Yeah.
It's one of those surrender by 15 kind of games, Josh.
Maybe Wistfully carries it.
Maybe. Wistfully's going to have to get a lot done. This is going to have to get down to some skirmishes that actually allow for Wistfully to, I don't know, kill everybody else. It's just that looking at the gold right now, it's a 2.5k gold lead for the Aatrox. He's proxy farming now. He might kill his Fiora before she can get to her turret. He's finally gotten a Tiamat. And, alright, that's not going to go anywhere. But the gold lead, also, the only good news right now for Team Chaos is that there is a slight gold advantage for the Tristana. The engage options on the side of STF are somewhat limited outside of... Oh, Neferi's jumping on it. Oh, there we go. He's going to get the jump in. The dog is going to eat some more. We're having a big fight here in the jungle, but nope, you're going to get smacked down here. Frosty juking around, threatening to do the tower dive, but the wave has not crashed. I think we're on a timer. Josh, I'm pointing out one thing that's the only little saving grace here for Team Chaos. They got the first Drake.
Yeah.
You know, that feels pretty good, you know.
I mean, you know, the Blaze the end of the game potentially. We'll see if that. I mean, they have Victor Wave clear. You know, maybe they can hold on until they get gold.
Fingers crossed, bud. Fingers crossed.
I mean, okay. Will I finish my food, or will the game end first?
You have a pizza you're eating right now, right?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
I'm eating the whole pizza, by the way.
your plan is to eat the whole pizza, or you know you're gonna eat the whole pizza right now.
I
Is
will
this
eat
a
the whole pizza
standard?
for sure.
Okay.
That's not a question.
Okay.
I came to eat tonight.
I'm verifying the facts for the audience. I am not questioning your masculine abilities, sir. Now, what kind of pizza are we eating here right now? And I'm not like pepperoni and meat. Sure.
Rising crust, all meat.
All meat
Red
DiGiorno.
Baron. Red Baron was
Oh,
BOGO this
no,
week.
no. I get that. Yeah, no. Red Baron's gangster. I'm about that. I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
I grew up on DiGiorno, and I regret eating nothing but bread like that. It's bread with the idea of sauce on it. So a standard size Red Baron, rising crust pizza. Hook's gonna land, but good little shift away there by the Ezreal. Now you cut this into a standard like 8 slices situation, right?
Correct.
Okay, we are 11 minutes into this game. How many slices have you consumed so far?
2.5.
2.5. So
Yep.
you are a quarter of the way through this pizza right now, and I'm pretty sure SDF is halfway through eating Team Chaos.
Oh my god.
But we're going to see how the rest of this plays out. Captain Rex trying to keep the XP going, but that's a 2-level difference. Pain, Train. I actually am looking across it now. The only XP... If you can actually get the big XP production, I'd appreciate that. The only XP equivalence looks like... Yeah, even the Ezreal actually has... Yeah, even Scoop has a slight XP advantage over Wistfully. And even Dynamic. So every metric on the side of SDF is ahead of Team Chaos. They really don't have a prayer outside of some major outplay, overplay situations. Full combo in there from the Akali.
Oh
does get the final auto attack. Does connect through the flash. Yukino is going to be dancing to his death here. Reborn, I think he connected with his ultimate there onto Gomaj. Gomaj is super low right now. The Akali... Ultra looking to try to dive and take him out in the mid lane, but Frosty got away. This dog is smelling blood and following wistfully to the ends of the earth. Good little spell immune there. Oh, we're getting blood all over the place. Dynamic might have put themselves into a bit of a troublesome situation. Has to use the heal to get out of the... Oh no, the consequence of my actions. I had put myself between a turret and a no minion wave to eat it. Great. Wonderful decisions have been made here today.
I respect it.
Keep yourself alive. Don't let the frog eat you. There's a lot of food metaphors going on tonight. I blame your pizza, sir.
I mean, it is good. And it goes well with my Coke.
Oh, that's very good. That's very good, actually. Make me wish I actually had some Totina's pizzas in here, or even some Red Baron little circle mini pizzas. I did those all the time back when I was working retail. I mean, very easy
those were my
microwave
go-to as well. Retail.
Oh my god, that's a...
This is comedy.
I should be giving more articulate explanations of what's going on and how Sovereign is in fact sodomizing, but there's sometimes all you can do is gasp and be in horror at the level of pain being dealt out by someone as fat as Sovereign is right now. 7-1-1. The Slurpee machine is going full, and the dog has arrived here. And if you're going to go on in, ultimate in, Wistfully is going to be shoot, nod, and destroyed here. Frosty has arrived as well. Clean dive underneath the turret. The Victor has teleported in to try to reconcile and recover the situation, but I believe they're just going to clear. They're going to... Oh, he's going to get chunked down here, poked out here, brought below to half health. The Arcane Storm is ticking, but it's not really doing much but tickling Scoop to be able to get themselves out here. Another route onto the jungler. There's going to be another wave pushed. We're only like one turret being taken right. I'm actually surprised at how many objectives has not been taken across the map right yet.
It's 14 minutes into the game. They're already down 8k gold.
No, that's a problem. That's a problem there right now, ladies and gentlemen.
He just died.
Yep, there you go. I think Captain Rex is without a plan at this point. There's nothing to be said, nothing to be done, and the saddest thing is to realize that Captain Rex, if you watch this, I'm talking to you right now, sir. It's your fault. It's all your fault. Where you are right now, it is absolutely entirely your fault. Where this Aatrox is 8-1-1, 7 of those 8 are your fault. Big fight in the bot lane. Barrier going to be used. Their shutdown is actually going to go over to Wistfully. He's going to get some extra help here. And the Akali has arrived. Nautilus, you're going to be put back into the ocean. Perfect execution under the tower. Is going to have to run away. Frosty looking for more. And the Fury is going to ult on. But the Buster Shot's going to put him against the wall here. Counter kill goes over. The Dog's gold will go into the support's pocket. Oh, you're getting baited, Captain. Good flash, but the World Ender has arrived. Good job missing the Darkened Blade. Yeah, they're abusing. They know to go after Wistfully right now and to make Wistfully wish that they were elsewhere. Different zip code, different game. Oh, and we've gotten to such a point right now. Captain Rex is so far behind, he can't even clear this wave in a swift enough fashion. Going to use... Oh, trying to actually get the combo, but goes ahead, and there's not much to be done. Yukino trying to be there to help with the assist of shutdown. There's a big amount of gold, 552 gold on this Aatrox right now. But they're not able to coordinate. Victor even came up.
I think the good news is like, Wistfully got 2 shutdowns bot lane.
Yeah. Oh, and the Gravity Well is actually going to pull through. The stun locking is working, and Perfect Execution is not available. This Akali is just going down. Shutdown acquired by UltraCAD. Kind of wish he was going on to that Victor, if I'm being honest. You can... Tears off of a Mumu may apply damage to the enemy team, but I honestly feel like it hurts you more than them.
True.
That's going to be a landed hook right now. Scoob, you might have gotten yourself into a Zoinksy dangerous situation. The heal is going to hit. The slow does not land. The hook misses. He's out.
He is out. Oh my god.
Oh no. Oh, Sovereign has figured out that there's another part of the map he can actually go to. He's going to execute in a clean 3-strike with his Darkened Blade. And now he's going to go over the wall. He's gone World Ender mode. He's going to 2-shot Victor. That's a double kill.
Oh my
and
god.
The Herald has been brought in across the map here. Oh my gosh, Reborn is just playing with his food right now.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's a triple kill given on over to Sovereign. 12-1 and 2 right now. If you read it properly, that's 12 and 12. And Captain Rex is being executed. That is a delayed ace, a cross-map ace being acquired. We're just going to run this back here. Sovereign, you're going to watch this later, and you're going to enjoy yourself for 2 reasons. 1, you're doing well, and 2, you feel really good about how this all went. Dashes over, gets the first tip of the Darkened Blade, but uses the second and third to finish off Rapid Fire. Rapid Fire might be in an off roll, but he needs to figure out how to turn on his computer because he is yet to begin to play this game, it feels like. Well, getting the pull back here right now. The move is going to be able to land here. Curse of the Sad Mummy has been used or is delayed here, but there's going to be enough healing coming through. The Darkened Blade, known as Aatrox, known as our Lord and Savior Sovereign, it doesn't matter. You can try to go after him when he's got less than 1,000 health. You don't have the damage to kill this man. We're at 18 minutes. Where's your pizza at?
Pizza man. I'm at 3 slices.
Eat faster. They're gonna beat you. There's gonna be. Oh, the full mouth complaint. Oh, that murdered me. Ooh, good little denial. Oh, it doesn't matter if you're under the turret, Captain Rex. There's not enough damage in this game to kill Sovereign. Oh my, they're trying to still get in on it. The tip will catch World Ender. Oh, and now Wistfully's here. Shutdown Gold's going to go over to the Victor. That's a decent person to capture the gold here. Shutdown caught in. Second kill acquired. But there's still a lot more work to do if they want to get out of this basically 14k gold deficit. 7 turrets acquired. Only... Okay, here's a little bit of a criticism we can levy at them, Josh.
Mm-hmm.
How many dragons do you see that have been taken?
Just 2.
Just 2, exactly. This is very true. And 39... Oh, wow, that's crazy. 30... Is that 39 plates I'm seeing? Is that a thing? Is that what that means?
I believe so, yes.
I don't know, there's that many plates on the map. 39 plates. All 3 grubs were acquired against 0 grubs, 3 plates, but they both have 1 dragon. And Chemtech Soul will be up in 3 minutes.
They're going to hold the lines. Watch this. This next play is going to be big from UltraCAD.
The Baron is up in 3, 2, 1. And I'm already disappointed that SEAL Team Flip has not already gone. Oh, wait a minute. Nope, they're making me laugh. Okay, cool. Nope, they had my exact thought. Baron spawned. The worm is being hooked, and everyone's eating. Everyone's eating. I don't know if there's a fried worm delicacy out there in some country that I've never been to, but insert that metaphor here. I imagine it'd be good with some sweet and sour sauce. Baron captured. Purple powers activated. Form of wave pushing and game ending. I'm going to say before we get to 23 minutes. The item differential, we haven't really touched on it, but full item advantages are 1, 2, 3.5 for the Aatrox. None completed for Captain Rex. Ha, has yet to hit. There's a Flame Horizon that occurred a while ago. I just realized
We
this.
didn't even notice it.
No. Everything was so on fire.
When Sovereign's almost got as many kills as there are minutes in the game, it's just like there are too many things to look at.
Honestly, yeah. They're gonna have to give him a pentakill if they actually want to have him catch up with the timer on this game.
He's aura farming. He's just standing there.
Yeah, no, I would too. I would too if my blade was that big.
Like, that's crazy.
That's very crazy, but you know, before I see a doctor about how big that blade is. Anyway, inhibitor turret's going down here. Inhibitors coming next. Defense time is on for Team Chaos. They have most of the summoners available. Of course, most of their ultimates available. But I feel like STF are very okay applying a very slow vice onto... Oh, that True Shot Barrage just ticked down a couple of tags here. I think that's all inhibs. Nope. All inhibs. No, they're pushing, they're pressuring. Nexus turrets are getting their damage in.
Oh, massive.
Massive ultimate across here. That's going to be 1 dead, 2 dead. The damage is going 2 kills for the Aatrox. Ezreal and Akali getting their jumps in. And the Fury able to get under the fountain and get out. But the smashing has occurred. 22 minutes and 6 seconds. We'll round this one out as the Nexus explodes. Team Chaos take the first loss, while SEAL Team Flip take the victory in what was such a one-sided match. Josh, I don't know how to break this down. Were you able to at least eat half of your pizza before I got rid of it?
I ate half of the pizza almost.
Okay.
I'm like about to. I'm gonna say I ate halfway. I'm gonna say I ate halfway because
I feel like you're rounding up on your amount of pizza
but
consumed,
I'm
but that's
also
okay.
an optimistic person. Like I'm optimistic that Team Chaos is gonna put up a bigger fight next match.
I would hope so as well. I would hope that they would actually be submitting in some higher point value players, higher tiered players to assist. 41.2% team damage spread out of the Aatrox is growths, to say the least.
That's
to say
crazy.
the absolute least. Yes.
That's actually insane.
Incredibly insane. That is 113 CS at 14 minutes. That is a Flame Horizon before you legally surrender in a game.
That's depressing.
That's painful. That's very painful. Well, I know that there was 2 things to highlight inside of this game. The first is that it's all Captain Rex's fault.
Oh,
the second part is this is kind of what happens when the point differential is as high as it was. It's similar but different. Thank you, production, for bringing that forward. The 19.2% damage, still 20% of the spread, but that's still like when you're not doing much. You know, we're all carrying water to put into this hole in the ground that we're all going to then drown in, and then stack our bodies on top of each other, and then Sovereign's going to just use his giant blade to throw the dirt on and bury this game. We're going to call that one done, though. That will be game 1 of tonight here, week 4, day 1 of the Final Boss Draft League. We're going to get ourselves a little bit of break. We're going to give our thoughts and prayers over to Team Chaos as they recover from this absolute tragedy, and hope SEAL Team Flip has not gotten too much into their heads as we get ourselves ready for game 2. We'll see you in a bit. Alrighty, so we're
All right,
back.
pizza.
We're here. Your mouth is full, sir.
Oh,
And
pizza.
I
That I lost the bet
that
to.
you did. You did. You did not eat the pizza as fast as Team Flip put Team Chaos over their leg and put their butt where their face is. That was such a slappening. I'm pretty sure that they're going to be taking out the trash for the rest of their lives. I don't care who their mama, wife, or otherwise is. Point value is mildly adjusted here as the rosters have been adjusted from game 1 to game 2 here to roll it through. Seal Team Flip still on blue side. Team Chaos picked red side for counter pick options, I imagine.
Mm-hmm.
But Sovereign, as we can see, has been taken out. Lotus, or Lucidity, as I believe you inform me as they go by.
Lucidium.
Lucidium, thank you. Yeah, thank you. So, Lucidium, otherwise known as, well, not actually known as Lotus. The names will confuse me, especially. Reborn still in the jungle. Frosty still in the middle lane. Scoop still in the AD carry. And Bucksplat in for support. Let me double check. Yep, there we go. Captain Rex, gonna be hoping getting yourself into a redemption game now, Captain. I'm gonna need you to step on up here. Ouchcat still in the jungle. Shredman in for the mid lane. Rapid Fire rotating from mid lane into the bot lane, and Yukino still in for support. We have heard, you did tell me, Josh, that there was another match happening right now, and apparently this kind of point disparity was flipped elsewhere on the first map of another game tonight.
Yeah. Jackie's team had a massive upset over Tony's team, aka think Rep
Think Rev
Think
Think
beat Lashback
versus,
Foundation like
yes.
down like 50 points or something, and now in the second game they're up with a better roster. So
That's awesome. That's actually, let me think. Nope, I'm thinking. I thought that was their first time meeting again since earlier in the season, but I was wrong about that. So jumping into draft here, the Fiddlesticks permaban against Reborn tracks, right? The Braum getting banned
yeah,
away. I do appreciate that, Jarvan, and the my. So 3 jungle bans against Reborn. And it looks like a little bit of a spread of bans on the side of Steel Team Flip. The Braum ban, I appreciate not seeing Braum, but I also don't understand the priority for him. 80 carries locked in, Ezreal for Scoob, and Rapid Fire is getting his favorite little dragon boy.
that character's OP.
Yes, it is. We've seen, me and Tivon got to see it last week, where the Smolder became the actual full win condition inside of the series, where it was either first pick, it was either definitely picked or banned throughout all 3 games, and ultimately decided who was going to win, especially as the stacks broke beyond the the main trigger point. It kept going. It kept going. Sejuani locked in here for Outricat, so maintaining that tankiness, that engage option, the decision-making captain of Team Chaos, trying to keep some agency on his side and be able to make some decisions. Bugsplat picking up the Leona, sticking with their go in and make problems history. I believe you told me that Bugsplat's typically a Kha'Zix jungle side one trick, right?
Yes, he is a jungle Kha'Zix one trick from basically the looks of his OP.
Right. So we're going to see if they're going to be able to flex themselves into my favorite support, Leona. This is my girl. When Riot did that animation years ago, where it's like Leona and Ari like running through the jungle, and it, Katarina like slides underneath it, Ari jumps over it all nimbly and stuff, and it's like, hey Leona, what are you gonna do? You gonna jump? No, you're not like that. No, you're not gonna slide. Barrels through it, crashes through it like a linebacker. Made me so happy. Bryce is going to get himself a Silas and a little dashy boy, and he's going to get himself a good set of ultimates just in these first 3 picks on the side of Team Chaos. I don't know if Team Chaos are trying to hand the paddle again over into SEAL Team Flip's hands, but I'm scared if Frosty gets to do near as much as they were able to do in the last game. Sovereign is not in, but Frosty is still up and available and could have been a carry, a distinct carry in the last game.
Yeah. I still think that this matchup should be a lot closer in mid lane. Like I still don't expect Frosty to just stomp Shredman. So in reality, it should probably be like Rapid Fire winning bot lane and Shredman going even or beating Frosty, but we'll see. I really feel like this game is going to be dependent on which jungler makes the bigger splash.
All right. That should check out. We've only had one jungler locked in. You say Splash, and I'm kind of hoping that Reborn's good to play Zac, because that's one of the...
I don't think I've ever seen that guy play Zac.
Yeah, it's one of those free win junglers. I had a buddy tell me about how he got so many free wins on it, and he just kind of one-tricked it for a while, and it was just too easy. And he went elsewhere for challenges. And I kind of could agree with that. There's just a lot of CC and a lot of opportunities and such an easy time engaging. Yeah, that Ryzen pick in. Treadman looking to go toe to toe here.
I like that a lot. I feel like Rise works really well with like having frontliners like that.
Oh yeah, a lot of damage output, a lot of good scaling. I would say on that side of Team Chaos, especially if Yukino gets any extra gold as a support and as Aldracad like scales up. Junglers usually don't get the kind of tier 1 starvation issues for gold. At least in how this league has gone so far, in my experience, compared to what you'd see in the LCS or the LCK. So there's a good opportunity for Team Chaos to actually have themselves a very good front-to-back team fight. It's just going to be, are we going to see the solo lanes or something like that fall apart?
I don't think it'll be like that this year. Maybe Captain Rex will fumble, but I'm having hope.
I'm hoping they stay solid as well. I don't know. The bot lane is Ezreal Leona. I think the Silas is in the jungle, Hui in the mid lane, and the Gnar in the top lane. Does that track for you, Josh?
Yeah. Silas jungle, Gnar top. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Lucidium likes Gnar.
Fair enough. Lucidium likes Gnar. That's enough examples for us. And Altracad. Wait a minute. Is that that's a Graves top? That's a Graves top.
I've never seen Altracad play Graves.
Yeah, so alrighty, well that informs it. Altracad's not a Graves player. Captain Rex is looking for a tricky pick here. Graves into the Gnar. I'm a little second guessing about that. I would sooner Captain Rex first time a Yasuo into the Gnar than to pick up a Graves into that. If that's where they are going, it could be the Sejuani top. We did see that before in prior years at the tier 1 level. So we got ourselves a couple of questions here until we get things locked in, waiting for clarity on the roles, because we've got ourselves a very interesting set of drafts here. A little curious, does it appear that anyone's actually playing their secondary role right now, Josh, from what you can see?
Other than Bugsplat? No.
And that's the only variance, and they've already got the Leona. So everyone else is kind of inside of their primary roles here on both teams.
That's a Bugsplat support, though. Like the Leona, that's his favorite support. So
sounds like we could It sounds like we could wax poetical about our favorite ironclad girl in the bot lane. Here we
Hmm.
go. We got ourselves in our positioning properly sorted
Oh,
out here.
I'm wrong. Yukino's an ADC main.
Oh, that's the one off piece. Oh
Hmm.
wait, no, Yukito's a top lane primary, it would appear, and then support secondary inside of at least what
He
they've
is
chosen
normally an
for
ADC
this.
main. His team has off-rolled him.
That explains what's going on here with Yukino. Very sorry to hear that, but if you're at the bottom of the barrel, you're gonna have to find the little corners that you can as the other crabs pile on top of you. I'd go for some seafood right now. Lucidity in the top lane with the Nara, as we suspected. Reborn with the Silas in the jungle. Hui for Frosty, so a little bit more of some backline, putting some really good distance. I like what this does, but I don't know what's going to provide the space for this Hui to do what they want outside of if Lucidity with Meganar or the Leona is just going to have to face tank some damage here. But there's plenty of engage opportunities, I would say, on the side of both teams. Maybe a little bit lacking
Hmm.
on STF. But Team Chaos with a distinct and pretty solid skirmishing opportunity, the lack of a good tank or even a really good brawler, bruiser kind of character up in the top lane. Our eyes going to be on this top lane once again to see if Captain Rex can redeem himself and if Lucidium can match up and show themselves worthy for the situation to replace Sovereign, who has graced us with their presence tonight. We're going to get ourselves into a break. We will see you on the other side. Keep the tab open and go get yourself some pizza. Alrighty, here we are entering game 2. There are hopes that we're going to have ourselves a little bit more of an even-keeled match, maybe even a back-and-forth kind of match. I like a spike in a tennis match. It's very satisfying. It's a really good moment to get that point in a series of plays, a series of strikes. But right now, I need Team Chaos to get their self together and not throw into the oblivion. They have put Captain Rex actually on the graves into jungle here, Josh. We are actually figuring that out off stream, that what we saw in the draft, it makes a bit more sense now with some inside the league comments.
Yeah, I won't refer to them, but there were things said.
So Captain Rex will be on a farming jungler to maintain a little bit of solidarity here. A little bit of fighting early here in the bot lane. Nice to see. Good bits of trading here.
Yeah, looks like the red side didn't come out on top on that one, but I mean, they're scaling. They're scaling. Smolder's scaling.
They're scaling, but right now the pain point that I would be really tracking is going to be the Lucidium versus Altricad, because the Sejuani in top lane is a thing, but there's going to have to be a bit of a very aggressive amount of trading on the side of Altricad to maintain any amount of control, or at least not get bullied too hard by the Snar, especially when he's in mini-MR mode.
Ooh, okay. Sorry, whenever you hear me, if you hear me say Jared, that's just because most people call Shredman, also they call him Jared. That's his real name.
That's, oh my gosh, I can make sub puns and other dark humor references.
Oh my god.
But Shredman, oh, flashing in here, he's gonna get the root off, gonna get
nice
the overload. Oh, he's still he's so low on mana. Needs 2 more auto attacks. He's gonna finish that one off. But Shredman, Mr. Jared, has blown his summoner for not a kill, putting Frosty kind of an advantage here. He's gonna need to try to crash this wave, but he doesn't have the mana to do it. This is gonna be, if this mid wave can be caught by Frosty and Frozen more on his side of the lane, that's gonna put a very a spicy opportunity up for Reborn to come on in and assist his mid laner, but that wave will crash. All right.
Now, something I will say about this match, Shredman is the highest win rate player on Team Chaos, so if anyone's gonna get them to win, it should be him today.
So all of Team Chaos's wins are on Shredman. Remind me, what is Team Chaos's just pure win-loss record at this point in the league?
I think they were 4th place before this.
Trying to remember, because there was a bottom of the barrel match a few weeks ago.
That was that was not involving Team. Oh, Ignite!
Ignite's sent out here. Hui, you're in a little bit of trouble here. The owner will not connect, so a little bit of danger, but no one dies. Let me double check some details here. Who am I thinking of? I believe I'm thinking of the LKs versus... Yeah, the LK versus Oasis. That's what I'm thinking of. That was...
Hey, Oasis has come back now, though.
That's very good to hear. You want a competitive league. We want to have people fighting, much like we're seeing at the bottom of the line. Oh boy, you're on fire here. The auto attack will connect. First blood acquired by Scoob. Oh, good little transformation. That is such a bit of luck here for Lucidium. That is a good little buffer to get the dash away, but you've got to time that perfectly so that you get the little bit of extra health and don't die to the Ignite. Don't die to the route that was traveling. I think Captain Rex is about to feed his brains out one more time. He's got to get the kill onto the Snarf if he wants to get anywhere. He's going to get 1, 2 autos. It does not get the kill. Oh. Dodges the chains, but he's still going to walk his way down. He was flashing over the wall. Reborn does not have his dash or his flash available. Good news. Captain Rex has not died yet. This is the good news. This is where we want things to be.
Oh, wait, Ultra Cat's in the jungle. Where did they forget their lanes? Ultra Cat's down here in the jungle. Rex is in the top lane. What's going on right now?
That kind of thing, Ultra Cat might have autopiloted on his jungle main role habits of going to chickens, going to the raptor camp. But
I think he actually did.
Yeah, he might have, but it also has actually given Captain Rex the coverage to keep picking up these camps and prevented the invasion. Prevented the invade from causing any troubles or even getting a kill there onto Captain.
You know, W Ultra Cad.
It just feels like Altricad actually read the map and went, you know what I would do if I was Reborn? I'd go in and I'd hurt that Graves.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no, Meganar is going to come through here.
Oh!
Altricad, you're brought to 1. Oh, that is... Oh, you really wish you had a flash right now, Lucidium. That is one of those opportunities that you do not like to see get out of your hands. But, oh, that's going to burn the teleport as well out of Altricad. So pressure in the top lane in a normal fashion here. 10 CS, 13 CS lead on the side of Lucidium. We're going. Not too bad. Not too 1k gold lead at 6 minutes in. Not the worst thing in the world.
It's not that bad. It's
not.
definitely. You know what? You know what? Their game is going better than it was last match. That's not much to say.
Oh no,
That's really not saying much, but it's still better.
It's an improvement. These are good things. Yukino, good buffer to actually get themselves out of that.
Dodge.
There we are. That's what we're looking for here. A little bit of parity, a little bit of back and forth. 40 stacks on this Smolder, getting themselves going.
Oh no.
Captain Rex trying to play dodge back. Get a little predictive dash here to get away from that. Oh, and the Glacial Prison will actually hit here. It's going to be able to get the root. The fear is going to actually cause a little bit of a distraction. Big trade out, and the Relt goes down bot side. Yukino, once more, finding themselves caught by the Leona, and that's another kill going into the pocket of Scoob. Says we're going to start getting turned on. He takes a turret shot. That's not really what you want here. It's going to get rooted all the way underneath here. Oh, this is going to be a double kill here for this dragon. He will get 1. The Leona was executed. No damage actually went onto the Leona. So Rapid Fire only gets 1 kill. That is a saving grace for the STF bot lane.
Oh my god, he stole it.
Captain Rex doing some work here. He's got a level advantage stealing that crab from Reborn. They might have found themselves actually a pretty good situation here. Captain Rex likes to be aggressive. We saw that in the last game.
He does like to be aggressive.
Oh, very, very much so. And you got to be able to tame that properly. Got to figure out how you get that leash properly. Let him get off the chain. Let him run loose. And if his aggression can be taken out on jungle camps and being a petty little jerk that takes the Scuttle Crab away from Reborn, that's a good place to be. There's going to be able to get the connection on in. Counter stun onto the Ezreal to prevent any more damage going on to Rapid Fire. Good little trade out of spells and CC there from Yukino, keeping their ADC healthy and stay farming.
I saw in the chat, Riddy asking, where is Cookout Chris? Cookout Chris is not home. Because he's at the cookout. You're welcome, Chris.
Always at the cookout.
I mean, we got Rapid Fire's at what, 67 or 62 stacks?
Yeah, Rapid Fire has 62 stacks. The Rise has actually gone from tier into the Catalyst, so it's going to be quite a while before he gets online. So it's still playing for that late game strategy. Try not to bleed out too much. Right now, only 1.4k gold lead on the side of STF. And no one's really feeding that hard. Again, Captain Rex able to keep themselves together. Only doesn't even look like, it looks like the one death for the Sejuani from that river fight earlier.
God.
Trying to get the trading in. He's going to be able to get the root. Gets
Look
the
at
auto. Good little bit of damage and a big fight here. Mom's going to be called in here. 3 in the bot lane. 4 in the bot lane. They're trying to make sure this dragon never gets to do anything. No stacks, no kills, no CS, but I lied. Scoob, you tossed it, bud. That should have been a clean situation. Captain Rex, you're about to cause more problems, more mistakes being made. They're going to flash themselves out here. The counter help Mom coming in, that's the ultimate connects. That explosion's going to come through. He is 1 health. Captain Rex has the same amount of health as the last digit in his name, and slowly climbing. They will survive. Captain Rex will be able to get in and keep the distance, keep that golem from killing him. Blue buff about to get themselves their first kill of the match, but will survive. He's got to back off. He's going to be able to get some star fruit. They might be able to... No one's getting into this... I don't know why Rise is down here. Looks like
They're just
Teleport used
chilling.
by Shredman earlier. Yeah, no, teleport used by Shredman actually tried to, I guess, get there, but they're going to actually be able to get themselves centered around this dragon, beating STF on the rotation. So pretty good move right here. They might have predicted for Captain Rex to recall, and instead, he's going to be able to go heal up, killing the blue buff and getting the star fruit. And that's going to be first Drake taken by Team Chaos. So maintaining that little bit of a pattern.
I mean, Rapid Fire in theory is stronger now. I mean, he's got an Essence Reaver and Scoop has no items currently. I think they win pretty much every 2v2 if they can just get if they can get on to Scoop. I think every team fight or every 2v2 is won. The real problem is this mid and this top lane. Like we have a fed Frosty right now.
Yep, Frosty is quite fed right now. Getting a good amount of damage traded here, and that's kind of... Oh, the auto attacks are going to come through. He's going to be able to get a little bit more. No Flash. Flash is available, but does not go for it. Flash used by Shredman, expecting the Flash auto, but does not actually get it. That is not going to be enough. The Gnar does not actually hit him into the wall. He's still trying to auto attack his way through here. He's going to be able to get...
God!
That was so close. Reborn with the execution, be able to... The coup de grace, keeping them alive there. Otherwise, that Q from Captain Rex probably wouldn't have finished them off.
That was close.
It was incredibly close right there. Playing on a knife's edge. Lucidium and Reborn. But getting themselves an advantage. We're now up to 2.2k gold lead. Just slowly stacking their advantages. Slowly building it up. But they're on a timer. STF are on a timer. They have to accelerate this game a bit more. And getting that first Drake on the side of Team Chaos has allowed for the timer to be extended. That extra 5 minutes. We're not getting to another objective till the Herald shows up in 2 minutes and 40 seconds, and the Ocean Drake will be in 3. Good buffer once again from Yukino. In fact, actually, Team Chaos has done much better here. Captain Rex, I don't know who's making the calls for it. It might be Outrigat in the top lane. Despair, indeed, is able to teleport out. Shredman.
That's rough.
That's rough. Outrigat will die for the attempted gank. Can't break those jungler tendencies. Trying to get this Rise accelerated. It's not going to work. It's going to give Lucidium time with this turret.
Yeah, I'm sure Captain Rex, or not Captain Rex, Ultracad, that's something that Cookout Chris probably taught him, that play that was just done in mid lane. Because Chris likes to make plays like that.
Trying to get the timer just right that you can nail just the right contribution at just the right time, catch the mid laner, or even catch a counter gank. Yeah, we're just farming right now. Captain Rex keeping themselves a respectable CS differential, but the gold lead is definitely on the side of Reborn. For a 1k gold lead for him on account of those 4 kills he has been able to collect.
You know, this game is slowly falling apart. I'm not gonna lie.
But slowly. But slowly.
You know, yeah. This is just... The Smolder's a little ways off of being, you know, useful.
They are a little bit off of what their pattern should be, for sure.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's going to be a full all-in here. Reborn's actually going to collect that kill. Has hit the unstoppable point. Shredman, you might be a good player. You might be really good at what you do, but right now you're going to have you're in a bit of pain until you can start winding yourself up into the machine gun mage that you need to be. Reborn just going from top to bottom here. He's going to have to flash himself away because Captain Rex has read the room. It might have been given the assist from Outrigat, but they're going to be trying to chase down. He's gone back into the teleport has arrived here. Frosty is there to get the assist. That's going to be 2 collected by Frosty, warming himself up to a 4-0-3 lead. 1.7k gold lead. We went from slow to fast right now here, Josh. This is
how did this happen?
You make plays, and then the plays get countered. The read from the side of STF, they had the teleport. Frosty was able to get up there in time to actually save Reborn. And now we're at 15 minutes, and they're going to try to go in here right now. I'm not sure about this trade, but maybe a slight advantage. We're going. we're going, and it's not looking good.
Yeah, definitely not looking optimal. I will say, I would even say this is subpar. This is just, this is just rough. You know, I don't know when Graves is going to be useful in this game. I would argue never at this point. I mean, their top laner, he's not even going to be tanky. There's too many threats for him to be tanky against, and then, I mean, look at mid too. It's just bad.
Yeah, mid struggling. The bot lane is the only place that actually does not have a distinct advantage acquired. But the reality is that the push from this Ezreal is currently too much for Rapid Fire and Yukino to manage, and the jungle is way more threatening. Flash out. To spend that one, Rex, to just not let Reborn collect another kill. You're gonna lose your blue buff for it. And they might be able to get in their first dragon now.
Yeah, I mean, I think the bot lane is.
Oh, it's gonna be in a bit of a pain right now. Despair is going to return.
Oh no!
And now the dragon is going to be captured, and
they brought Andrew Tate's Bugatti to take the turret.
We're gonna ruin this turret's day as well. I treat this as a triple win here for STF. 2 kills taken in the tower as well. 3rd tower in their pocket. We're back at an 8k gold lead. 16 minutes in. This game, Josh, may not have started the way the last one did, with the top lane becoming uber fed, but we might be on track once again for like a 23-minute game.
You know, it didn't start the same way, but it's ending the same way. And the only difference this game is, instead of one person being fed, they're all fed.
Mm-hmm. Across the board now. Yeah, that gold differential has now ballooned out. Scoob now with a 1.4k gold lead over Rapid Fire. Not what you're looking for. Not what you want. Not what you need. And I just actually gave my notes a check. Stacks for Smolder should be hitting about 125 by 12 to 13 minutes. This is based on averages. 137 at 17 isn't what you're looking for. But we got ourselves a fight in the jungle. There might be actually a full team fight being played out. I'm sure that was going to be acquired. This is kind of what you're looking for. This is what you need out of Team Chaos here. They've got the team fight comp. And if STF keep overplaying, though, it might have been overplayed themselves here. Captain Rex has gone really low, and now we're going to get out, but the Despair is going to connect. That's 2 kills collected here. Frosty chiming in from afar has garnered a nice bit of gold and has prevented from Team Chaos from getting any momentum here. They were getting somewhere. Oh, and Rapid Fire might be getting elsewhere. Shredman trying to dodge everything that he can, but Scoob will collect that kill as well. And now Rapid Fire flying in to avenge his fallen comrade will get himself another kill. That's 4 kills for this Smolder, and the gold's back even, at least in that role comparison.
Yeah, I mean, Smolder's like their one glimmer of hope, I guess. Like maybe Rise scales really well. Like maybe if the game does drag on, then Rise and Smolder become a dynamic threat. But I mean, Sejuani and Graves are going to be 0 impact this game. Let's be honest.
No, they're going to need a Sejuani is just going to get tankier and tankier, which is good news. But this Graves needs to get more and more of the more expensive items and just damage. It has a Hubris, has a Serrated Dirk, and a Crit Cloak to try to at least get some building towards the Executioner's Calling. But that's against a 1 and I'd say 2/3 of an item between the guys and the needlessly large rod. This Silas is very much prepared to get, if you want to get point blank range with him, he's happy to oblige you.
Also, another thing, I mean, yeah, the Sejuani's going to get tankier, but is she going to be tankier faster than they can get more damage?
That is the real big question, if we're being honest. The passive on Sejuani does provide a little bit of extra tankiness, making Sejuani tankier than you would expect for a top lane tank at most points of the game. We've just got to see if Team Chaos can manifest something like that jungle fight we saw earlier, because that's kind of their win condition. It's not just the Smolder, but it's their ability to group as 5 around things like the Baron, which has just spawned. STF are moving in that direction. They have started it, so we are still sitting inside of the similar timings of what we had in the last game. but it doesn't feel like Team Chaos have been pushed back to their base to the same degree. I don't believe they're going to contest this. SDF doesn't look like they feel like they can take it. They're
Yeah, we see the teleport come out.
Yeah, teleport comes in from Rise to the mid lane. That might have been all that they're looking for. Smolder's going to be able to flee. So a bit of time wasted. Captain Rex has invaded the bot side jungle of STF. He's about to get collapsed upon. The Gnar and the Leona making their way in. There's sight on him. You can try to back right now, but you've put yourself into a...
Oh my god!
Alrighty. So, gonna try to do the predictive solar flare there from Leona to make sure that Captain Rex doesn't run away in any specific direction. Not the most ideal trade out. Probably thought that they're going to be on the Baron. Is going to get more time than he did to farm Reborn's bot lane. But him and Shredman going to have to reconcile with some poor decision making. That's 2 dead on the side of Team Chaos. Smolder's not even putting any damage here as the Sejuani is tanking so much here. Shutdown gold acquired here. The way is down. This can work. The Despair connects but does not kill Rapid Fire. And now the Silas has arrived. He's going to be able to run circles around Team Chaos. Oh, the mania damage? Nope, but the Proto Belt will let him at least get the Sejuani. This Smolder is getting turned on right now at about a 200 stacks. That is 1 or 2 waves, and now the Smolder is going to start doing that execution damage and that true damage burn. That timer we talked about earlier, Josh, it's starting to tick slower, closer and closer to midnight.
Yeah. I mean, the Smolder is definitely going to be... He could become a problem, but it's just... It's going to be hard. It's going to be hard just because... They're so fed on one side. But I believe in Rapid Fire. Kinda.
Just enough to at least let us get ourselves past that 23-minute mark from last game. We're at 22 and a half. There's almost no way that they could finish this game all of a sudden right now. Alright, cool. Thank you, Reborn. Don't make a liar out of me. Right now, looking at the map, there is Baron up, but not a lot of pressure around. That Captain has found himself in his own jungle, invaded on. I would ask you, sir, to read the room. Yukino is going to provide a little bit of a buffer space, not allowing for Silas to go any further. The True Shot Barrage will not hit. They have kept the Captain alive. Another little pressure point here. I feel like I'm looking more for explosive side lane pressure like we saw in the last game, but the pressure point of this Gnar is going to slowly chip at these turrets, and unless Team Chaos start really maximizing the Smolder that is basically online, 222 stacks, we're there. It's game time. They got to start grouping as 5. 3 minutes and 46 seconds until the next Drake is up. Baron is up. If they wanted to test themselves properly, they could probably get themselves in this jungle. If they can catch out even Lucidium, if Lucidium can get caught and maybe even put into a reset, this maybe could be something that just feels like a flop. Feels like they just don't have the damage to even take down this Mega Gnar.
I honestly think Lucidium could have 1v2'd them. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, probably believe there is more help on the way, but fortunately, or unfortunately for Lucidium, the damage calculation was not really there. Snipe and Frosty will take it from afar, and now the crossfire has occurred here. Smolder has arrived. Help Mom has been brought in. Leona, you can get on top of this Smolder, but he's just going to eat you for lunch. The artillery from this Frosty is doing the work. Oh, the damage is in, and now the Riot has come in, but a little bit too late here. The Mega Knight is going to help him actually get away. He's going to try to put down more damage. Ezreal from across the jungle, across the wall, will put it across. If this was a full 5v5, this might have gone in Team Chaos's favor, but that is a 4-4-2 trade in the favor of ST. We're going to get this fight again here. Smolder backs off, gets the flash out. The damage is just so much. The Sejuani goes down so quickly, so does the Rel, and the Ezreal is allowed to go forward without much issue. Rapid Fire gets the execution On to Hui, the burn from his passive ruining any chances of actually having a cleaner fight. But that's the power of this Smolder. Rapid Fire is online. He's ready to start gunning down SDF, but they've got to get themselves the right fight.
Rapid Fire trying his best to be the hero of this match, but I mean, that was about as well as I thought that team fight was gonna go when it started. So, oh no.
Oh, another fight here. Yukina being caught out, trying to do the best job they can as a support, getting some wards in, but poor man Deathbrush will deny that Baron's going to be taken. There's not much else to be done here. Minute 25 till the Hex deck Drake would even spawn. That's more than enough time for SDF to take this Baron and then rotate down to the bottom river. They might even be able to reset.
You know, I don't know if you saw that, but it looked like Team Chaos was just completely lost. They were walking towards. Oh, never mind. Go ahead.
They can be lost here, but they're about to get killed. Unfortunately, if you don't need to know where you need to know where you are, you just need to know that you will be dead. Rapid Fire doing his best to get at least one kill back. Can't kite it out, and Reborn will be able to get the kill, and that's the big threat taken away. Rise trying to do his best split push here to at least get some gold and get some pressure on the map, but SDF, they're pushing it down the mid lane. 26:45 is our time. They might be pushing for the end here. I don't really feel like that's what they're going to do at this point.
Also, the Rise just got his Actualizer online. He's actually pretty strong. He's actually pretty strong. If he can get some free hits up, I think Rise is about to start doing some big damage. He's level 17.
Yeah, this is a pretty much fully built Rise here. 3 items, set level 17. Shredman's done his job. He's kept his CS up. Actually has beaten out Frosty in that metric. It's only a 1.8k gold difference, even with 9 kills in the pocket of Frosty. Shredman's been able to at least keep it way closer than you would expect. Outrigger flying in. Tree-Shot Barrage going to go through the uprights. And this poke not landing from Scoop just yet. There's going to be a posturing here.
Okay.
That Super Breath is going to do a lot of pain, a lot of damage here right now. Rise on the wrong side of the situation. It's going to get jumped on here, but he's going to start hurting. Oh, Reborn, you're going to have to rethink what you're doing here now. Objective bounty has been claimed here. Red team is going to take it. Now they've got to get themselves out and alive. Nara's been able to take the top inhibitor turret, and now I think they're going to try to catch him here. That's Smolder here, but you have done a massive mistake, a massive blunder here. You are on fire, and Smolder has been allowed to run through, but the damage is not connecting here. Smolder flying away, flapping, and Captain Rex, he's going to frontline for him, trying to put out the damage here, trying to get something to burn. It's ticking, it's talking, but it will not execute onto Reborn. Oh, and he's going to be able to get the King's Breath with the barrier. It's going to actually secure 4 kills, double kill acquired by Rapid Fire. This is currently a fight win here for Team Chaos. We're going to get the recap going. The poke hits, but he doesn't even recognize it. Scoop just gets sidelined and gets blown up here, caught up in the Glacial Storm. The Despair hits everyone, but look at Rapid Fire. It allowed to actually catch time, uses the wall, prevents any CC from connecting here, and maintains the focus on who the problem is here. The burn takes over. He can see he's trying to get the kill onto the Leona, but I would not be worried about that if I was him. A little bit of a misdirection of where he should be focusing, and is able to run away, get that space. We might get ourselves a game here, Josh, if this goes any further.
That was with a 10,000 gold disadvantage.
And that's a 2k cut back into the favor. 2.6k gold now on to Rapid Fire here. This Smolder is massive. This Smolder is the most paid character in the game right now, and that is going to be target number 1. This Leona's got to be able to land their solar flares. The CC has got to go on these airstrikes from Frosty, have got to go on to the back of this Smolder. The Spear of Sojin on hand as well. I like this actually. There's been 2 items acquired between the Black Cleaver and Spear of Sojin for Rapid Fire to get themselves just tanky enough to have the time to get that spell rotation. If they can actually get themselves squared up, and if Captain Rex actually get themselves a bit more gold, gets that 3rd item locked in to where they have themselves really online and have some damage to put into these fights, that could have actually been a cleaner fight, a cleaner send-off. We're getting there. We're building into it. 2 minutes and
Oh.
40. Oh, this is going to be another fight in the middle here. Oh, this is a little bit too much. Your mom's going to come in. That's a clean kill. Captain Rex getting himself on the board. Jungler down. No major advantage to be taken, but now we're scaling.
I'd like to add in, look who's been side laning against all the 90 gold super minions. It's the Rise. Rise is building up towards the next item right now, and that's gonna be dangerous.
It's super dangerous.
Super dangerous. I mean, Rise and Smolder, two of some of the best scaling characters in League of Legends.
It's very unfortunate for STF that Team Chaos might actually have two main characters on their side. Rapid Reborn has overstepped a little bit too much, and we saw it earlier before we got into that dragon fight that devolved into the jungle fight. Shredman can dance. He's got no problem dodging those chains out of Reborn. If he gets a second spell rotation off on to Reborn or anyone on the side of STF, they're going down. There's no prayer. The hyper carries of the Smolder and the Rise are online. Ultracat has gotten themselves 2.5 items for tankiness just to provide that time and provide plenty of CC. There's danger in the water right now. The sharks are circling.
Yeah, I mean, this is somehow a close game.
It's somehow a close game. 6.7k gold lead on the side of STF, but that's on the Gnar, and that's on Reborn. Reborn with the only one holding an advantage and trying to still maintain that gold advantage, prevent any other XP and gold going into the side of Team Chaos. Keeping this Graves down, it's a good idea, but got to win the fights, and they are not going for fights. They understand that they can't fight their way into this right now. They have to be able to play it.
Oh my god!
Glacial Shroud actually misses entirely. It's going to be able to get the prick. Oh, and Frosty's going to caught out in the middle of nowhere here. A good little bit of a gravity well, but oh no, Ultracat is overstepped.
1-for-1.
1-for-1 is a trade here, but the advantage, the map advantage is still on their side. Rise is going to come over, but he's going to be able to catch the wave, and now Baron's on the plate.
Baron's on the map. There's no Rise ult to get him back over, but there's still the Hex Gates. Maybe they can do something with that, or maybe they're just going to give it up and try and play onto the waves? I don't know what they're trying to do here. I'm very confused. I don't know. I think they're just giving it up.
Yeah.
I don't think they have to.
I don't think they have to either here.
Frosty
to actually take this. Frosty is so low, and Adamanta can't contribute anymore, but they'll be able to take it. It's secured.
Oh!
And now they're going to try to get the catch on to Lucidium, but now flying over at Shu is going to be able to slow him down. This might have actually been the perfect chain. The rock's going to hit, but the execution will come through. The teleport on the side of Frosty's kind of waited. I'm sorry, but you shouldn't be here right now. You're going to be melted and exploded. The Despair might take out the Graves, but the Dragon... Oh, it's going to be contested. Oh, the inhibitor is being taken.
They
sent the Rise back. Oh, and they have to push off. The Ignite's going to go down to Reborn. Just going to try to make sure he cannot actually contest into this Dragon. It's pressured. The Ezreal got out.
Lona went into the pit. She had to flash out.
Yeah, and that's going to be third drink. Soul point acquired. This is
we got a game.
We're the game. We have a game here.
I said it was gonna be closer. I didn't think it was gonna be close like this. I didn't think it was gonna be like this though. This is not the way I thought it was supposed to be. It's not supposed to go like this.
It's never supposed to go like this. 5.4k gold lead, but this is now we look at the mathematics on this situation here with the balance out between how the bot lane advantage is on the favor of Team Chaos and the jungle advantage is on the side of STF. The whole advantage of their goal is actually on this Gnar, and the Gnar has not really been in these fights. He's been side laning. He's been doing fantastic work here. 9 turrets acquired. There is 1 inhib that was taken out by Scoob. So there's only 2 turrets left for STF to take on the entire map, but that means that their gold generation is kind of stagnating. And if you kind of look at the builds right now, Reborn's not getting stronger. We're starting to enter into that super late game situation where several players are now level 18 Reborn. Lotus has actually gotten to level 20 for perk reasons, it looks like. Yep, that's a thing. I'm still getting used to that. It's so weird. That feels like a sin. That feels like a typo.
I don't know if they can hold it. This is the scary thing, though. They do have Baron, so it's going to be hard for them to hold regardless. This could be where Team Chaos fumbles the bag. We have to watch.
Glacial Prison acquired by... it's going to be missed here. The Ezreal's moved out. Oh, they've teleported in here. They're going to actually go for the full in, but it's not going to really work that well out. The Spare's only been hit onto the Rel. The Smolder is low. He's not really able to put in any damage right now. Mom's going to come in and be able to burn across here. Collateral damage spreads. No. Oh, the Rise has been caught. He's going to get sniped out in, but the Scorching Breath at least gets one. But the Gnar has arrived. This is the win condition that we were talking about, and I'm sorry. You can do the best you can. You can try to put as much firepower into this Smolder into rapid fire, but you are going to unfortunately misfire. Captain Rex somehow the only one left, but not for long. They will put him in the dirt before they put this notch on their bedpost. They have taken the second win of the night. STF on a roll, and Team Chaos fighting so hard, getting so close, and just still falling short here.
I was a believer there for a second, and then
We both were.
I saw what it looked like at the end. I was like, oh no, Gnar split pushing. No one can match him except for Rise and Smolder, but they need them to hold the siege against Baron. They were in a chokehold position, and just I think when they got the Baron, like when they let them get Baron, that was it. Like that was the nail in the coffin. But I swear they didn't have to let them do that.
I really think that the fight was played out so poorly on account of the Rise teleported themselves and the Sejuani and the Rel forward, and that just did not really allow for the Smolder to be in a position to put out any damage. 39.4%, and probably could have been way more if positioned properly. The Realm Warp from Rise, especially if you're going to be able to do some crazy flank maneuver instead of a ridiculous team fight call, is fun. It's a fantastic idea, but it's such a high demand execution tactic, and you have better be able to do it in a way that you actually flank the softer side of SEAL Team Flip. If you just teleport into the middle of them, they just scatter, and you can't actually get a capture on anyone. The Glacial Prison had already been thrown out. And what I really think was an element that allowed for SEAL Team Flip to really secure this is that Gnar had run out of turrets to really kill. Like, there were the Nexus turrets, but once he got the call, once Lucidium got the call to come on over, hey, could you get into one of these fights, please? It was over. That gold lead was finally in hand. The flank was there. The rest of the team had already been taken, which is kind of besides the point. And that seals the deal. That seals the fate.
That was a sad ending. I was actually kind of rooting for Team Chaos there. I'm not gonna lie.
It was pulling on my heartstrings too, especially if that Smolder is allowed to put out that damage, because there was so much opportunity. 2-3 strokes of that Flame Breath, and SEAL Team Flip would have really they needed to get turned onto the other side and get the other side grilling. They were done. So we're gonna have our third game between these two teams coming up. This is a Block 3 league. Just in case anyone's tuning in for the first time, we will play all 3 matches regardless of what the score is. There is a huge point value system that actually dictates who goes into playoffs and such at Final Boss Draft League. So there will be one more chance for Team Chaos to get a win on the evening, and another chance for SEAL Team Flip to maintain a perfect record on the day and send themselves home with a 3 gold star performance. We will be back for the draft. All right, that works. Awesome. It's do or die time to get a win on the evening, but Team Chaos has maintained their lower point value, while Seal Team Flip maintained their 160 plus point value. There's been a rotation of players this time. Diddlebot, Lake in for the top lane. Ouchgad back in the jungle. Shredman still holding mid lane. Wistfully and Yukino will hold down bot lane one more time. And I would appear Shadoko. Shout out to Shadoko's family. Glad to see people supporting their chillins while they go out and waste their time playing video games. Nah, I'm kidding. We're going to see if Shadoko actually can get himself a good match here tonight. Do his family proud. We got Hashem and Otto in the bot lane, so full trade out there. Any takes, any insight you can give me, Josh, as we start getting ourselves into draft and who's now in this game?
Um, Higher point ADC for Steel Team Flip, and higher point an actual support this time, unlike last game. Even though Bug Splat did play pretty all right. And then for Team Chaos, we got a higher point. Back to Wistfully in the ADC role, and Lake in. And Lake is, I think he has an 80% win rate right now in FBDL. So let's see if
That's
he can
very
pick up some wins.
that's very good for a tier 3 player. Might be a
Mm-hmm.
little undervalued here as we learn more about the players in this league as the season goes. I'm waiting for it to become very well known that certain players that are rather low tier, low point value actually are holding themselves down. I've heard very good things about Zimmy over on Think Rev Think and things like that. And it looks like Lake is going to actually start themselves out with a very solid, stable top laner. Can be abused if Lucidium wants to go more of a bruiser, more like a Fiora or something like that, to really bully up on the Diddle Bob, Mr. Lake. But yeah, I'm just gonna start out there.
Oh, we got is that Lake Orn? Yeah, that's a pretty good Lake pick.
Hmm.
Well, that is a Swain top, I believe. Maybe Shadoko plays it too. I think it's a flex between mid and top.
It can typically it can be flex between like top, mid, and support if Otto wanted to be a spicy meatball with bird. But that Udyr, okay, Udyr in very well could be for Reborn. Has Udyr really been in the jungle much since release? I feel like there's a time I Will Dominate had maxed out with and really discovered like what Udyr could be as a top laner.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I feel
any
like he's pretty all right in jungle. I think he probably play both roles. I think he's a little better jungle right now. Oh, Jarvan's a good pick against Udyr though.
good old
So
flag and drag, get yourself away from any turtle, fire, phoenix
yeah, or just put him
stances.
in the cage. You can't get out.
It's like I'm gonna put you in the pen like the animal you are, and I'm going to exit stage flag.
Mm-hmm. Good. I like the Jarvan. I like the Victor. Um, if this is Swain top, if it's Swain mid, it's good at the beginning, but it could be kind of rough.
My only problem right now is that Team Chaos are still indexing into a later game comp, and thereby relying on STF to not be able to close down the game inside of 30 minutes. And granting in game two, the game probably went to like 34, I want to say. STF's 36, thank you, production. The ability for Team Chaos to fight back was really more on the edge. It wasn't, oh boy, I think I know where that's going. Team Chaos is still indexing into a slow build, into a later game situation via the Victor. The Ornn really becomes a super tank in the later game. I really hope that Team Chaos are able to secure something onto Gomaj onto Wistfully, that allows them to fight earlier, to contest better, to even win some lanes, for crying out loud. I will now point out the Vayne. Do you think
Um,
it's going top lane against that Ornn?
hmm. Lucidium used to be an ADC main. He did used to be an ADC main, but this seems like an Hashem kind of character. Hashem's playing it. It's a Hashem.
Is a Hashem pick? Well, Hashem better be able to get near that baby cage from that Jarvan and roll themselves out. That'll be the do or die situation because Arcane Storm with the laser and everything else that can be thrown into that baby cage while he's trapped in will be how do I put this? Out of the boiling pot and into the stove itself.
All right. So let's see. Rel. Okay, this is a auto aka coffee. This is one of the this is a good copy kind of character.
Very
Um,
good.
I kind of like I just like the Seal Team Flip kit combo a lot actually in general. I feel like if they get ahead, there's no stopping them. Team Chaos, I mean, they're going for another kind of scaly comp with this like Ornn and Victor and stuff, but I have a feeling, and I'm gonna get mad. Okay, Ultracat's not gonna go Profane Hydra on the Jarvan, and he's not gonna do it. It's gonna upset me.
You
I
think
like
you think
that.
Ultra Cat's gonna put on his carry pants and just go
Yeah,
assassin
no, like
Jarvan?
I think he's gonna build tank. Is what I'm saying. I don't think he's gonna get that profane Hydra lethal tempo, like that. Not lethal tempo.
Okay.
That full lethality beginning into
Mm.
that like early game burst. I like doing that, but I don't think he's gonna have it in him to do it. That just kind of makes me sad because I think that Jarvan builds OP.
All right. Well, especially with such a low health 80 carry like the Vayne on the side of STF, Sivir being picked up by Team Chaos, kind of like the pairing with the Lulu, does allow for a lot of control of the spot lane. I think they're believing and knowing, or really betting that the Vayne's going to be going bot lane with this Rel. This will put a lot of the agency onto Team Chaos' side. Once a few skill points are put into Sivir's Q and W, that wave will disappear, and that's what I thought. Alrighty, Samira being brought in. I believe we have 280 carries here on the side of STF, and I bet that Samira's going in the bot lane. Hashem's going to take that with the Rel for Auto for coffee, and Lucidium's taking that Vayne into the Orb. That's what I'm betting right now, because they don't have much to lose right now. They've already gotten 2 wins on the night, and I believe we just saw what we needed to know.
Mm-hmm.
Shidoko, shout out to Shidoko's family. You're about to see your man be a terrifying bird man that also looks like Lucius Malfoy. We can never unsee it. But STF, primed to get themselves a 3-0 tonight. Everyone kind of getting their picks, and unless Team Chaos can really punish this Vayne pick that's going to be sitting up top lane and scaling and really trying to bully Lake, you know, it's going to be a tightrope again, I believe. This is a non-standard comp against a standard comp. We are going to take ourselves on into a quick break. We will see you back for Game 3 of Team Chaos versus SEAL Team Flip. Last game of the night is before us. Single team Flip taking the first two very decidedly, very clearly. Not much contest. Team Chaos with their last opportunity in front of them. Who was that, Josh?
Steel Team Flip. That's how they do it. That's like calling or whatever.
That's their calling.
Yeah, that's a soundboard in FBDL.
They're allowed to do that, and you gotta appreciate it. Ignite's already gone out here. I don't know if they would be able to actually get the fully kill here on to the Lulu. But an aggressive start here. Ooh, that's actually going to be a little bit of a catch, but a shame not able to capitalize on it. Well, we're starting bloody, but this is going to be Team Chaos's last chance to get themselves a win on the day, and STF kind of giving them the ringer, bringing this Vayne into the top side. Let's hope if they can handle this and actually contain this Vayne somehow, there might be a chance that they get to scale up and get to the late game monster comp that this comp can get to. This set of champions can get to.
Alright. You know, surely Team Chaos pulls it out this game. They've got another scaling comp.
Are you trying to pull your predictive magic out again?
I don't know.
I just want to clarify. It's
I
gonna be
just
a,
I just don't I just want to see a good game, a close game. I don't care who wins. I just want to see another banger like last game. Last game was cool.
last
Last
game
game
was
was
cool.
cool.
If they had won that fight there in the top lane in the last game, that would have been a full reset of the situation. We'd have entered that super late game where it's like 1-2 fight and it's all over.
Yeah, unfortunately they got caught in a really rough situation. Oh, the bot lane's kind of cooking. Suiting Blitz right now.
Yeah, and the Udyr is here. Split the wolves a little bit. Oh, very, very good. Oh, turret shot's gonna be taken. Way to equalize there, Shadoko. Shout out. Good little pullback.
Shadoko's been playing really well.
That's a good wall stun actually right there. Does not get any other damage out onto the vein here. Trying to collect as much CS as possible. Gonna get pushed back. Q over. That's a weird movement. Oh, that's gonna be a first blood acquired there for the victor. The spot lane still looking prime for the taking. 200 health on either member of STF. This feels like the first time that they've actually had this kind of advantage. And the victor actually has survived and walk out of the enemy jungle. I don't know how he's allowed to do that. I thought I saw that there was someone on the side of STF there to collect him.
Just didn't use his ulted E and walk through the whatchamacallit, the victor.
Right? Then walked. Yeah, that's crazy. That's wild. That's a blunder. That's a seriously lost opportunity there for him.
Yeah, that's a little wild. I won't lie.
Well, Team Chaos get first blood, and that's a much better sign for them. And maybe if they win, it was because they were on red side the whole time. We can chalk it up to that as well. Flash and the flag and drag knock up. Shadoko, you're gonna need to figure out how to get yourself out of here. He's gonna get a little bit more health with the pullback. But I feel like Altricat's about to get another setup, and there's the flag and drag, and that is going to be another death on to Mr. Shadoko. I'm sorry, this Swain is not working out too well. The wave management feels like it's been allowing for Shredman to keep it out more on his side, and therefore at least setting up Altricat to come through and provide that gank. Here's going to be the jump in, trying to get out as much as they can to be able to use their W to put away some damage. Counter push. Oh no, this Lulu stepped far too forward. Heal is used on top of... Oh, shield is going to be used, trying to get the final kill here, but Hashem's going to flash forward to get nothing here. Now it's going to be 2 kills collected for Wistfully here. Otto doing a lot of extra trick pieces here, trying to get the damage out, trying to survive long enough. Oh, that's a lot. Oh, that's a lot of damage here. Altricat going to be able to get themselves out, but if they meet again in the jungle, Reborn's going to tear him apart.
Yeah. I mean, Udyr's kind of definitely got that 1v1 advantage over Ultracat. I like that Reborn's looking for these invades, trying to gain an advantage somewhere where we're seeing a lot of lost hope in the mid lane and in the bot lane. So, but we do see the jungle starting to pull ahead on Reborn's side. I mean, Ultracat still has a gold advantage, but that's from a kill. But farm-wise, he's starting to pull ahead. And top lane Lucidium has a massive, massive advantage.
Nope, 42 gold advantage, almost twice the CS. Nah, I could be wrong here. But slowly approaching that 20 CS advantage here. Very early on here. We're only 5.5 minutes in to this game. And Lucid doing very well. Arcane Storm put out. Level 6 still not available for Shadoko. Has been dead a little bit too much to collect enough XP from just dying minions. Gonna provide that opportunity for Shredman to maintain more control.
You know, in the last game we had Sejuani top, and I made a comment about Sejuani not being able to out-tank the advantage. But in this game, it's a little different. They have Ornn, and while Ornn might not be able to out-tank, he does provide makeup in the items. Like that is going to be the even if this Ornn falls apart, he will give that item power up to the rest of his team, which could negate everything that Lucidium does.
There's sort of a a subtle gold advantage disparity once those ornaments start coming in that I don't feel like we've ever been able to seen it well quantified in a HUD or even on screen or any tier 1 situations. That landed. Call of the Forge God. Flag dropped, but no drag. But yeah, once those ornaments start coming in, the gold advantage will either be inflated in favor or whatever STF have will be not as valuable. You'd have to do a pretty distinct analysis of what that would mean or look like, but he will be able to provide that next level to his fellow teammates for at least item value. I really like the fact that the Orin's available, because as much as Lucidium can really bully and be able to flash out of that, so gank goes to waste there. Reborn not going to be able to get much done there. But the Call of the Forge God allows for just an easy knock-up onto the two immobile carries on the side of the Vayne and the Swain. The Samira may be able to get themselves, deal that, or even be able to just actually negate the entire ultimate with her W, which would be an insane possibility.
Okay.
Wistfully just trying to assert some dominance here.
Yeah, he's gonna walk up and he's like just checking out. Like, I mean,
that was a little bit of like walk up, say sup, slap him in the face, and now I'm sorry, the Udyr has arrived. Wild Growth is available, good knock up, and now the counter hit's gonna start coming through. These blades are gonna do a lot of pain here.
That was really well played by Yukino and Wistfully, but I like the ult that he had there. Really buying a lot of time and letting them be able to turn.
Yep, Arcane Storm going to be used. Ghost going to be used by Shidoko to stay away. Level 6 is available for Ultra Cad. Lucid needs to keep that in mind. Oh, and there's going to be the flash auto in. Shredman gets himself a second kill on the board. Now the wave advantage has started to push on the side. Oh no, he's got to flash away here. Here comes the help though. Vayne, you might have gone a little bit too far. Call of the Forge Guard is going to miss, and now this Vayne is going to be unleashed. They're 1v1 the Victor, I believe. Still trying to get himself in. The stun's going to come through. It's going to be a shutdown gold acquired there for the Vayne. That's a 2 for none. Team Chaos getting nothing for that exchange. I thought they were going to be able to get something with Shredman coming in to collapse, but Lucid dodges everything and comes out with a kill.
Yeah, really well played by Lucid. Really buying a lot of time for a Seep, especially when he held that invisibility for as long as possible. I really respected that. And now they're going to get the rubs.
Nah, all three easily taken, easily acquired here. That's what I love about certain abilities in the game when you have squishier characters. I kind of think of Gwen with her aura, as well as the smokescreen from Akali. They are basically tanking abilities that aren't about absorbing damage, but are about making space and providing that threat area that really limits what the enemy team can reasonably attempt to do. Now stepping a bit forward here, try to get some damage onto this wave. Hashem, maybe a little bit too far there. Thought he was going to be able to take advantage, but now, nope, that speed boost has been brought in by Wistfully. He's going to step forward, get some more damage out. Oh, that is not good there. Lake missing his charge, doesn't get the knock-up, doesn't get the explosion, and losing most of that wave there. So, not the best.
Definitely not the best there for Lake, but I mean, he's doing what he can. Oh, they're coming in.
He's able to actually spell shield the Magnet Storm, and now, I'm sorry, you can go off there, Samira, but you're going to be taken down. Now Wistfully trying to actually kite this out, does it perfect, gets themselves another double kill, 4-0 and 0 on this Sivir, and that knockup was perfect, didn't let him go over the wall here. Now, I'm sorry, Reborn, you're going to be caught into the pit of pain here. Sivir's making their way over here. The Jarvan's going to go down. Lulu's going to collect the kill. That was a little insane.
That was a little silly.
Yeah, that was a little silly. Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely rough. For the side of Steel Team Flip, but I mean there was a little silly aspect, you know. Reborn did get a kill out of it. Maybe, you know, maybe he's the shining light. Him and Lucid, maybe they're the shining lights of this series.
They can be, and they, in a way, they should be for at least this final match. But Reborn's not going to have the kind of agency that he had in the previous games, where he was much more on carry roles, particularly with the Silas. Call the Forge God in. Lucid's going to be in a bit of a trouble here. Another round of damage. If he gets the flash auto, that is lethal range here for this Ornn. Lucid trying to equalize the health to try to threaten the kill, or at least keep some distance between him and Lake. Make like second guess stepping forward.
You know, Shidoko does have his rallies at least. You know, he's gonna be that global slow. Maybe that's, you know, he's still offering something.
Still offering something. The ability for Swain to scale, especially with, speak of the devil here, he's gonna bring in the slow. He got stunned there. Okay, I thought he went golden for a second there. And now the stuns have come through from Reborn here. Bear stance, perfect amount of slap to get that kill on to Shredman. Victor goes down, and now Shidoko gets some time to breathe, actually. Get some time to get some of that CS recaptured here. Lower the difference, the gap between him and Shredman.
You know, I think the scariest thing about this game to me, though, is that the Sivir, who's typically like a late game character, is already 4-0. Up 2,000 gold.
Oh yeah, already has their full crit item build.
Yeah.
Cull. We don't see the stacks on the Cull, I believe, but that should be completed any time now. So yeah, the amount that Wistfully is ahead.
Oh, already, definitely already fully stacked.
It's so dangerous. It's so dangerous, especially because there's not really like a true tank to try to eat the front line and get space between himself and the rest of his team, so that the ricochet does not come through and just cut Hashim or Lucid in half before they even get into the fight. That's what's so super powerful, is that Team Chaos might actually be getting themselves into a situation where the team fight is going to have the same sort of knock-on effect. Ricochet, eat the back line without even seeing them, like what we saw when Rapid Fire was piloting the Smolder.
Yeah. I mean, at least there's no execute limit, but it's still a little thing. Oh my gosh.
That gravity well goes behind him, thinking he's going to back up, but that's because the ganks were coming in here. There's 3v3 right now. That damage is hurting. STF might be overstaying their welcome. Shidoko really going too far. Little touch, little knock up there. Going to be forced to flash away. Lucid running for his life. Same for Reborn. That's going to be a fight won in Team Chaos's favor. This is very good news.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if I'm Team Chaos, I'm pretty happy.
And they get first brick.
Yeah, they get the turret. They win the fight. I mean, the stars are aligning right now for Team Chaos.
Stars are aligning indeed. This minion wave, not so much. Gonna take a turret shot to at least get that plate collected there for Shredman. Coffee doing his best little teetering impression to keep the minion wave from crashing. So right now, gold leads in the favor of Team Chaos. 2 dragons have actually been secretly collected on the side of STF, and they just got the Herald as well, along with 3 grubs. Ornn in a little bit of trouble, is going to be able to charge out, but the Magnus is going to bring him back in. He's going to try to get the counter kill, but this is just going to be laid up, handed out. Lucidium getting his second kill. That's not what you want to see on one side of the map here, and the Herald's going to be brought out as well.
Up the charge, don't do it!
Down. There we go. Turret goes down, health not spent, and now Reborn's going to ride this one on in, and that tier 2 turret's going to be taken down to below half health. Very good use of the Herald, and very good sequence of plays here by STF.
I mean, the gold lead's pretty negligible almost. Oh, they're looking onto Hashim though.
Ooh, good on him. He's going to be able to dash out. Get the flash away. He's going to survive. That's big, and the heal used as well as the wild growth to keep Ultracat alive after that play did not go as well as they planned.
Wow, that was really well played by Hashim. I respect that a lot. He played that with like no fear.
Oh yeah, and that's how you got to play Samira. You got to go in no fear. You got to be prepared to feed your face off to, especially for as I'm been learning the champion in ARAM. It's like, nope, I go forward. Lulu forced to flash away. That bear stance, that stun from the Udyr. I'd be scared of it too, honey.
So what do we got? What is the next
We
thing
actually
happening in this game?
We have posturing actually. Mountain Drake's coming up. That'd be the third one. This will get Soul Point primed for Seal Team Flip. We're getting some river control, but it's being sort of given up and as Team KS comes in to contest it. They'll be able to go back and push this mid wave. With the Mountain Drake's up, no one's taking it yet. And
Yeah,
look at this. Look at the minimap, everyone. So Addo, Coffee has gotten himself deep into Team Chaos's jungle. That is not the kind of damage exchange I was expecting. Ornn brought to half health by a 2-item Udyr, while Addo, Coffee here is looking around, trying to actually prevent anything from going the way that they want to. Gonna stun up. The Dragon's at 2,500. The Jarvan's in there, and the Magna Flip's gone in, but the flank is in. Oh, and Shadoko's put himself into the middle of the situation. He's slowing down and just eating everyone alive here. Crow Man activated. And I'm sorry, Team Chaos, you have the team fight comp, but you were not prepared for the fight itself. Coffee setting himself up for a flank option or something like that. And this Udyr is actually unstoppable. He's building way more into a bruiser, beat up the enemy team build than I expected.
You know,
but that,
Chaos stole the dragon, I guess, which was going to be Soul Point for Seal Team Flip. But he was in, like... He was in such a weird spot whenever he stole the dragon. The entire enemy team got run down, and UltraCat wasn't there to, like, peel. He wasn't there to put anyone in the box. He just kind of died after it. And then as a result, the whole team just fell apart. And now Shadoko gets to reset with a ton of gold and is actually relevant now.
Yeah, UltraCat going in. I don't know what you're going to get accomplished here. The Sivir has arrived. This is actually pretty good news, I would say here. 1 kill acquired here. Samir's going to go on in, but can't even get her ult off, and she will go down here. The win condition's been found, and Wistfully is getting a much better game this time around than how game 1 went. It's back and forth. This is a way more back and forth match than what we've had so far tonight.
I definitely think Wistfully is he's in the position that he can carry it. However, he needs to tell in future fights. He probably needs to tell people like UltraCat needs to peel this rel off of me. I need you to get this rel away. You know, let's have Ornn engage the fights. Ornn's got his ult. I'd like to see something like that, but I think Wistfully can carry it as long as he gets the proper peel.
Oh yeah, that's always the thing that an AD carry needs. Just be good meat shields, please. There's 2 of you, 2.5 of you if Shredman plays it right. Baron Nashor has spawned. Go ahead.
Yeah, we're seeing him posture around Baron. I don't think they're going to do it, but they are going to get vision down. I would like to see them honestly start it. Oh, they are.
So that's going to be a start there right now. Coffee's actually set up a bunch of vision here. He's going to back. This is going to be a very slow Baron, but Coffee's going to back, leaving this vision available for Lucid to be able to split push pretty freely. If Team Chaos become aware of this play, I don't think they are. I don't think they're aware Udyr can more or less solo this.
Yeah,
I don't even think the Sway needs to be here. I think Shadoko's here to just encourage his teammate. But they're going to sneak this Baron. Maybe, yeah, it's going to be a turret for a Baron. That's not the trade that you want.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Reborn knowing the limits of this champion, and I think everyone else in the league needs to keep that in mind, that if he gets himself to 2.5 items, he's going to be able to take that Baron. There was not a contest on there. No, man, that's some T1 level of just like, no, we know we can take this, we're going to act normal on the rest of the map, and free worm.
I mean, like, yeah,
And that's at spawn, too. Like, we're 21, they literally went there at spawn and took it.
It's just crazy because the Swain was off the map for so long, I figured they might, you know, get a little sussed out by the Swain also being gone. Like, sure, Udyr, farming camps, walking around being weird, you know, that's support, same thing with that, but, like, the Swain being gone for that long, you know, it's like, no one thought to check. I don't know.
Just didn't strike him. Didn't strike him. One blue trinket on the side of Team Chaos, and not sure if that was even available at the time. All right, look at this. 3 indexing bot side. I'm really liking Coffee. Coffee puts themselves into super deep situations on the enemy's side of the map, but doesn't actually has not really gotten caught out. So turret shots being collected there, and they're just focusing on this turret here right now. They kind of don't care about Lake at all. No knock up, but this Baron buff's going to bolster this siege here, and really bolster Lucid's ability to, well, eventually get that turret.
You know, Widow Dragon. Dragon's in 20 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh!
Oh, we're going to catch out here. I might have spoken a little bit too soon, but Jarvan is going to be catch and throw. Oh, that's a massive engage from the side of Rao. But this Sivir is still going. This Sivir is still going. Oh, but the Vayne is still alive as well. We'll be able to finish off the Sivir. Takes care of triple. Oh, there's going to be a quad.
Wesley, Lucidium!
Oh, is it? There we go. Buys a bit of space here. Ace acquired is going to be actually finished off by Shidoko. That was a crazy sequence of fights here. I believe we are... Yep, this is going to be the catch here. Draven's going to go on in. 2 sitting in the death brush. They're going to blow up the jungler before anything can happen. He gets out of this full combo, but it's onto the tanky front line. And now they're able to go on in. The Sivir gets at least 1 kill, but the rest is kind of all over here. The AoE damage is just negating anything that they can do, and the single target damage from the Vayne, able to dodge, weave, and just doesn't have to really worry about too much. Got super low. 1 more auto attack from the Sivir might have actually turned that whole fight if it actually had connected with Lucid. Mountain Drake acquired, Soul Point on hand.
That's crazy.
That was a super messy fight.
I mean, Lucid played that fight well. Like, at first I thought, okay, it's going well. We had a massive rel engage, but then no one was hitting Wistfully. He's just free hitting in the back line. And then as that's going on, all of a sudden, Lucid turns into Prime Gosu. I mean, that was...
Prime Gosu just managing the edge of the cliff right there and dancing along it as he finished off the rest of Team Chaos. For a team that should be thriving in Chaos, I would like to point out they like to really hit structure. They probably would do better in structured fights where it's a straight front to back, but STF aren't really letting that happen, and I really got to give the shout out for what we pointed out before, where Reborn and Coffee were pretty much already in that bottom jungle, and that's set up for that flank that just blew up Ultracad and really left the rest of Team Chaos out on a limb without much hope and prayer.
Yeah. I kind of think that this game is now pretty one-sided. Like, I mean, yeah, they got ornaments coming in now, right? But I mean, now the Vayne's really fed.
Yeah.
And now, I mean, the Swain's online, the Vayne's online, the Udyr's fed. Rel's got the perfect engage kind of champ for what they need. I mean, sure, Hashem is, you know, not doing that hot, but he's also got a hidden buff because yesterday was his birthday. So now his birthday wish, I heard, was to win this game.
Well, that would be a good little birthday to have. I would say Hashem gets to sit out as a very major threat, especially for the part where the Samira ultimate just is not to be trifled with, and the reset options that come with that champion. Even though they're behind by 5k compared to the Sivir, that's a 5k that comes with that. The Sivir is super accelerated while the Samira is rather more on standard, and if this keeps going, there is going to come a certain point where, unless she gets blown up super early, she will also be another major threat to clean up this fight, and more of an AoE slapdash move around, way more than even what Lucid can do on this Vayne. So it's not a major obvious threat right now, but I still feel like it's going to be something that's going to cause a major headache, and it's going to be a third threat for them to take care of to make sure there's just no damage to clean up the fight.
I mean, This,
Who is going to
oh!
catch? Oh, Shidoko gone too far. Shame on you. Shame on your family. Shame on your cow. Hashim's going to go try to get in. Gets two little AoE pieces off. Almost gets themselves into
Is this Baron?
their style points knocked up. But now they've got to move. Oh, they got to knock out the vision here. They're posturing. And now it's going to be a push here on the bot side. I'm not sure if Shred's going to be able to do much. He just got his Blackfire Torch. He hasn't even put out his ultimate to try to clear the wave. He's going to have to trade out the inhib for the Baron. That's a decent trade. Coffee's sitting around, maybe going to try to be a little bit annoying. No spell book, so...
He was looking for a sneaky Q seal.
Yeah. Doesn't get anything. So, first Baron taken by Team Chaos in this series. And Coffee might have been a little bit too ambitious. Double stun. Maybe a little bit of catch, a little bit of slow. And they won it.
Oh!
Ooh. Coffee doing a good job just wasting their time. That's
yeah,
what
he's just wasting the Baron. He's just wasting the Baron. That's all he's doing.
Yeah.
And I respect it.
No, that's good. That's real good on his part. I really... The secret MVP, I don't care what the damage is at the end of this game, but Coffee has done these special little things inside this game between making sure the vision was covering the entire bot side of the jungle to give Lucid plenty of space and confidence that they're going to be able to pressure in to those turrets and really continue. Oh, it's going to be another flash engage here. It's going to be able to at least get the Birdman out here. Goes Golden here. It's going to heal up a bit more. Can they actually finish him off here? The Sivers here, 3 shots. The rest of that health bar, and now they're pushing. They're pushing, and I really hope they don't get too far ahead of themselves.
This looked like it was Seal Team Flip's game to win there for a second, but I mean, what happened? They're all just...
Oh, it's going to be a fall apart here. It's going to be a collection. Shredman just steps forward here. I mean, get some together here. Ghost Use runs down Hashem. That's 2 dead. 3 left, but all that's happened. Look at the map. Look at the map.
Game.
Yeah, Vane's trying to push for actually the win here right now, so as long as they could take out Copy, he's done the best that he can, and Udyr can't 1v5 right now. The turrets are doing so much damage, they don't have a wave. They've given up so much of their health.
Lucid's not, no one's stopping Lucid.
Lucid's in. They can't stop it. They've actually delayed this. They've kind of tossed their opportunity here right now. They're going to be able to get the kill onto Udyr, but that's both inhibs down here. Now the flash, they've got to lock him up. They've got to stun him out. The knockup's going to come through, but do they have the damage to actually kill him? The Nexus is so low, and he has been stopped. Shutdown is acquired here. Silver and them stay, but now Swain is back. Spell shield out. Now the Samira is here. Can you actually save the game? Here, Hashimi's trying to run it down. The double kill is going to be brought on over, and Chaos will get themselves by the skin of their teeth. A game on the night.
No way. No way. That's a crazy ending. That's crazy.
So close. So close there. I debate if Lucid could have killed both of them in time to then kill the Nexus. That was the nail biter of the series here. That's as close as it can get. Look at the damage on that Sivir. This is what we've been looking for out of Wistfully and even out of Rapid Fire. Doing the best that they can to carry their team. 38.4% of their team's damage. Fantastic display. 14, 2, and 4. Died twice. And one of those deaths was only at that major team fight that was a fantastic setup on the side of Steel Team Flip. But Team Chaos will maintain at least a little bit of dignity on the night with a win over Steel Team Flip. And really, Steel Team Flip kind of have to look at the rest of how they reacted to what was happening there. They just kept overstepping. And this Jarvan was entirely prepared to flash drag, flag drag, flash, ult M to just lock down any of these immobile carries. The Swain there on the last push. And that's all they needed to do. They just needed the one engage, get the man advantage, and then press forward from there because they could not step forward. The rest of Steel Team Flip could not step forward. Ooh.
Another Flame Horizon.
That is true. Another Flame Horizon. 104 CSD. At 14. That's crazy. So, Wistfully, that's a good sized backpack you got there. Put his team on, and I do appreciate Shredman contributing very well. And shout out Topside, keeping it together and not letting that Vayne go wild. I really expect it to be a major pressure point, but Lake was able to clear their waves, keep their gold pretty good, get some ornaments on for their team members, and it paid off. Investment secured.
You know, I respect Lucid for trying. It made the ending fun.
It did. It did. It went for broke, and unfortunately, the dice not in his favor.
Mm-hmm.
But that will be 2 wins there for single team flip on the night. 1 win over to Team Chaos. Points will be evaluated, put out on to the Final Boss Draft League website. Yes, there's a full web page to inform you about all the players, all the matches, all the things going on in this league. We're going to get ourselves wrapped up here. Josh, Mr. Hierarchy, owner of the league, thank you for joining me tonight.
Yeah, no problem. It was fun.
Good stuff. I have an Aaron Church Solomon. You're a play-by-play caster, and we're gonna get ourselves out of here. It's bedtime, ladies and gentlemen. Good night.
Good night.